Yeah, I'm not feeling very well. But I'm trying.
No,
So,
I think you look great.
thank you.
I'm not feeling very good either, so you're not alone. I see Flippy is peeking over Laura's shoulder. Like, hi, book club. I came to say hello. Oh yeah, cardboard. Okay,
Hi.
so we are doing Christopher Moore's The Stupidest Angel. And it's a heartwarming tale of Christmas terror. I don't even know what trigger warnings to put on this. I do know one major one is like the R word is used a lot in the older versions. And it's just, oh, if you don't have a really good sense of humor, you probably want to check out because it is a lot of sarcasm and it's hilarious. And definitely worth reading. But if that stuff offends you, then they'll probably need to click off and come back next round. So we're gonna start like we normally do. I really liked um Laura's question more than the one that I gave you guys, which was what is your favorite holiday tradition? Because we kind of covered that in questionnaires. But if you want to answer it, that's fine. Or the other one is if you ever met an angel, what would you ask it? Now, this angel in particular seems to be a complete and utter moron. I'm not sure I would ask him anything, but if it was an angel, theoretically. So, Udi, we'll start with you, baby girl. Um, so any favorite quotes?
Um, I like how I think her name is Melody or Molly. Molly.
Molly. Molly.
Molly. I like how she was like, how did you find me? And he goes, because you're loony and like
Yeah.
nobody would believe you otherwise, and that just made me really laugh.
It wouldn't question anybody's reality or faith because no one's going to believe anything you say anyway.
Yep. It made me laugh really hard. I was just like, yep, that's true.
Yeah, me too.
100%.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, no wonder. This explains a lot. I love that
Oh.
part. And then if whether it's your favorite holiday tradition that you started on your own, or if you could meet an angel, what would you ask it?
I don't really have a Christmas tradition, I don't think.
No, nothing that you and hubby have come up with or done, or anything that you like in particular that you have that you continued
No,
on?
because I used to have to work on Christmas and stuff and holidays. So we never really made a tradition. Like all of our family worked on the holidays. So we never really, it was just like when we could get together kind of thing.
Yeah, would you ask an angel a question?
It would be, are you really like unique down there? I gotta know. I gotta know if they really have parts or not, if it's
I
true.
know, I know. Um, I have a lot of questions for an angel. I don't know if any of those are appropriate. Um,
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, good evening, Stephanie and Cicely. We just got started, literally. So I was just asking everybody if you want to answer, Stephanie. We were starting at the bottom. So, what your favorite quotes were, or if you could ask an angel any question, what would you ask it? Or what is like a Christmas or Yule or Hanukkah or any holiday tradition that you and Robert do?
Um, so what we do, Robert and I, we get a Christmas tree ornament every year.
Yeah.
We started that since we've been together for almost 17 years.
17
Mhm.
freaking years. Oh my God, the longest ever made it was 11. How are you still going strong after 17 years? That's amazing.
I have no idea.
Have you not killed him yet?
Exactly. Um, and I really like, let's see, one of my favorite quotes. Let's see, where is it? Where's that? Oh, here we go. If you think anyone is sane, you just don't know enough about them. The key
and this is very relevant in our case, is to find someone whose insanity dovetails with your own like us.
That's the trick. That is absolutely the trick to life or relationships, maybe.
Yeah.
You definitely have to find your people.
Yep.
Would you ask an angel a question?
Mm, I don't know. I I don't know if I'd be too scared, honestly. We were talking about this in church today because they were talking about Advent and how the angel came to Mary. And a
Yeah,
lot of the kids are like, "Well, I would hide." And I'm thinking I would hide too.
that would
That'd be
be, yeah, a little bit
it'd be very
creepy.
it'd be intimidating.
Extremely. Yeah, yeah, that was a lot. That would be shocking.
Yeah.
Especially during that time. I can't even like wrap my mind around it. I don't know, but she handled it. I mean, if we buy into that, she handled it well, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Um, Melody, how about you? Did you have any favorite quotes?
I actually did have a couple. Mavis is one of my favorite characters, the bartender. I just
Oh,
love
yeah.
and I love the way Christopher Moore describes things, likens things to others. So Mavis says, I told you fuck sticks that the storm would turn south. Mavis Sand growled as she sawed off the end of a baguette like the moil at a Titanic bris. That had me rolling.
I know. We were listening to it out loud, Gwen and I, and we looked at each other like, what did you call it? What did she just say? Yeah.
And then the other one was Mavis had always disliked the teetotaling tone of a lonesome Christmas and just wanted to see some people lose control in a church environment without trying to take away any of her rights.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many good ones. Like the entire book is full of hilariousness. There are some that like really hit me, and then some that are like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely wild. I can't even believe I'm hearing this, but it was so good. It's like probably trumping. I know you guys didn't like it, but I love the Cinnamon Bun Bookshop, but this trumps it. This is probably my favorite book that we've read. Do you have any traditions for Yule or holidays or Christmas or anything like that that you carry on?
Me personally, no. I'm not a big Christmas person.
Not your
Like
thing.
the closest thing to a tradition growing up was inviting both grandmothers over, even though they didn't get along. So it was my job to be the dancing monkey to keep them separated, yet entertained at the same time while they're bitching at each other from the kitchen and the living room.
Oh
So,
my God, this is like my aunt and my cousin Mary, who
yeah,
is like my sister. So keeping between them and playing ref and trying to keep everybody happy is like, oh God, which one's gonna go off now?
yeah. And I was telling Cecily this. The closest thing, I guess, to a tradition, my dad worked at Ace Hardware for like decades. And years ago, I was probably 10 years old. So, a long time ago, he found this gigantic roll of Ace Hardware wrapping paper in the dumpster. And yeah, they had thought they were gonna like have gift wrappers at Ace Hardware. I'm
Yeah.
not really sure what the thought process was there, and then decided they didn't actually need that wrapping paper. So every single gift from the age of 10, there were four of us kids in the family, plus the two parents, plus the grandparents. Every single gift from that day forward was wrapped in that Ace Hardware wrapping paper.
Oh my God, it was never ending. Like
It
the
still exists.
yeah, like
My dad
Ripley's
drug it
major
out a
golf
couple years
by.
ago and it has gotten bigger. Like there's enough wrapping paper there for, I mean, more decades more.
Oh, I love this so much. That is great. That is great. So if you could ask an angel a question, would you?
Um, Probably not. I'd be like, was Alan Rickman the best angel that has ever been portrayed on screen? And if the answer is no, then you could just go away.
Right. Well, like you kind of have to do that, like that thing that like you have to suspend your like core center of belief and kind
Yeah.
of like buy into it. Like sometimes you do that with fantasy books. Like in this particular instance, thinking about this angel, you kind of have to be like, well, what would I ask? But yeah, he is such a ding dong. Um, And I love his interaction with Molly about his parts and stuff. Like you have parts? What kind of parts do you have? Like she's asking about wings. He's like, you want to see my special parts? You know, like he would go left to center no matter what you asked.
Yeah.
Tara, welcome. It's so happy to see you. Glad you're here. Um, did you want to answer now? We're starting from the bottom up. Are you ready, or you want me to come back to you?
Can you tell me what the questions were?
Sure, of course. I was just asking everybody their favorite quotes. And then if you had a holiday tradition you liked, and if you could meet an angel, what would you ask it?
Well, okay. Um, so I don't remember what the quote was
I'm sure if
because
you, yeah.
it was one that last week I had like bookmarked, but I didn't remember if it was that part or this part of the book, and now I can't remember what it was. Um, Favorite tradition, we don't do it anymore, but like from the time that I was very little until both of my like several family members passed away, we used to go to one of my aunt and uncle's house on Christmas Eve, and like everybody just got together. It was like my mom's whole side of the family, and we would have dinner, and then we would like open gifts together, and it was just really fun. And
Oh,
like so many people started passing away, and then we just like kind of stopped doing it, and now all my cousins have kids, and so we all kind of do our own things now.
oh, that's so sad. So I have a similar story. All my family passed away too, like the monarchs of the family, you know, I'm sure everybody in our age
Yeah.
range is like that. But my aunt, who is going to be in her 70s, is fighting tooth and nail to keep that tradition alive. She will not let it die. So we still have to go Christmas Eve, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, my
Um,
mom has tried really hard, and it's everyone just does their own things, so she's like,
oh,
okay, I guess we're not going to do that anymore.
oh, we've tried, and there is hell to pay. She will guilt you for the rest of the year. It's better just to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, she will drive you nuts. If you could ask an angel anything, would you?
um I don't know, probably not.
Really? Gosh, I have like thousands of questions I want to ask, and you guys are like, ah, pass.
Yeah, I don't know what I would ask, so.
Yeah, it's a complex question, but I think it's funny to think about. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Maggie, how about you? Did you have any favorite quotes? Uh-oh, we're muted. I'm sorry. All new people have the mute button problem. There you go.
No, I happened to click away to text my sister right as you asked me. I don't have any favorite quotes because I'm listening to the audiobook and have ADHD and cannot remember to save my
Yeah.
life.
Yep. Get that completely.
In terms of traditions, we don't really have any right now. My husband and I take care of his mom and sister full time, so like it's hard to plan anything around like the care of two other full-time adults. Um,
Yeah.
But for those who don't know, we're also really into boxing. And so we do have a tradition of celebrating Boxing Day the day after Christmas.
Oh,
And so we always take time to box that day, and generally do like a photo shoot together or just something like just for the two of us because it's something that we do together. And it's a little bit easier to plan around because it's not celebrated for everyone else. So.
exactly. Exactly. Would you ask an angel a question?
I probably would just because like I've had so many family members pass on. I would just like have too many questions to ask about like the people who I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to probably.
Right. Yeah. That's kind of where I went to. And then did you have any favorite quote? Oh, then you don't. You ADHD audiobook. Yeah. I try to like put like a little blurb of it and then like look that blurb up, but sometimes it doesn't go that way. So totally get it. And the whole book is hilarious though. How about you, Nikki? I have a feeling you and hubby have traditions, so I want to know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So While Maddie is still little, we have a tradition of so she still believes in Santa. She still believes in she has an elf on the shelf.
Uh-huh.
And every Christmas Eve, her elf brings a box, and it's the same box we've used since we started this tradition with her when she was one.
Oh,
And it's a very special holiday themed box. And the elf will bring her a pair of PJs, some sort of themed mug, hot cocoa. It used to be DVDs, like a Christmas DVD, but now that everything's digital, it's usually like a book or an activity book or something.
yeah.
And she gets that book every year. And on Christmas Eve, she gets to play with her elf. And then the elf and her supplies go back into that box and goes away with Santa at night.
Oh, that's how you say goodbye to the elf on the shelf.
Yep.
I've
Yep.
always
And
wondered.
she actually gets to touch the elf on Christmas Eve because she doesn't need her magic to go back to Santa because she's going to go with Santa when he picks up the box.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, so that elf scares the shit out of me. His little eyeballs follow me. Like, I've always been like, how the hell do parents do this? But that's so sweet. It gave me goosebumps.
It's fun. And then when she stops believing, we'll still continue the tradition of the Christmas Eve box because she gets like I said, she gets nude. Like this year, it's all about Kuromi. She's got Kuromi
Oh,
PJs, a Kuromi cup, a Kuromi. I don't even remember what else in this damn box, but it's her. It's a very Kuromi Christmas this year.
oh, how fun. That's my favorite part of any like holiday stuff is the kids. So I think that's wonderful. And it's so exciting that you still get to experience it. I saw all of the pictures with Santa. So
Hmm.
she is so freaking cute. I
And
can't get
she
enough
knows
of
it
her.
too. She uses
She
it.
has the best little smile. Um, if you could ask an angel a question, would you?
I have about 1,000,001 questions.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Obviously, about family members that have passed away and, my twins, how are they doing? But I would also want to know, like, what he is that what everybody becomes, or is it just certain angels that get to become like he does? Like, what's
Yeah.
the deal?
That's very curious. And then did you have any favorite quotes?
Okay, let's see. So I also do the audiobook, and to try and help me remember, I pull up my notes on my phone and then I'll
Me
type
too.
in stuff as I hear them.
Yeah, me too.
Um, two quotes. The first one was when Molly was with her sword fighting the angel after shoving it through. Not the angel, one of the zombies. Or
Yeah.
no, it was the angel. I'm sorry. When she first came across him and she didn't know like what he was or anything, and she shoves her sword through him, and he's talking about death, and he's like, he goes, "Nuh-uh," and she's like, "You can't say nuh-uh to death. That's sloppy debating." That made me laugh.
She's smart as a whip, even though she's batshit, like I love her.
I love the fact that she became the heroine. Like that was perfect.
Oh, I know. Well, I figured we were building an arc to her because she was so lovable.
Hmm.
So yeah. Did you have any others?
The other one was again with Molly and the angel. Molly's like, "Why are you here at my house?" The angel's like, "We're attracted to lunatics." And then they're talking back and forth, and then Molly's like, "Well, you want to come inside?" And the angel's like, "Do you have any hot chocolate?" And Molly's like, "With mini marshmallows." And he's just like, "Blessed be are the mini marshmallows."
Yeah. Oh my God, that's one of my quotes. I love marshmallows.
We
We
always have
don't
a
see
bag
any
of
when
mini
somebody's
marshmallows.
right. I'm like, oh my God, this is the best part of the book.
I
Um,
was over here cackling, and my husband's just like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No."
well, I hadn't made it till chapter 16. So when you posted that, so then when I did, I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. Like, well, that sucked. Moving
I
on.
had to go back and reread it because I thought I did something
Right.
to
When
my
you
phone
post the
because it was like
chapter,
chapter 16, uh, chapter 17. I'm like, wait, what did I do? What did I miss?
worded it in my purse. I did something. Yeah. We were listening. I'm like, oh my God, that's great. That sums the whole book up. That's like moving on. Yeah, I
It's
loved that.
perfect.
Um, so Laura, since it was your question, if you could ask an angel anything, what would you ask them?
I'd ask them what they do all day.
Oh, okay. I don't, yeah. In my head, time and space is
An
lucid to
illusion.
them. There's nothing to, you know what I mean? Like nothingness. Do you have any favorite quotes or moments?
I do. One of them was, According to the DSM-5, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, you had to have at least two of a number of symptoms in order to be considered as having a psychotic episode, or as Molly liked to think of it, an artistic moment.
She spins it. That is the really cool thing about her and her psychotic moments. She becomes a heroine and she spins it positively. And then do you have any traditions? I know your family's in Florida. So when you go there, do you guys do anything?
I don't really have any with my mom, my dad's family. They do Christmas a little different. So on Christmas Eve, all the adults in the family open their gifts and do all that on Christmas Eve. We have dinner on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning is dedicated just to the kids, for the kids opening Christmas presents.
I really, really love that and wish more people did that because I think it takes away from being able to watch them enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
you're busy opening your own stuff. That's really cool. I love that. Um, Karen, how about you? Do you have any traditions?
I do. My husband and I, we've been together now we've been married for 11. Um, but this is our 12th Christmas. And
Oh.
we we do where we open presents at midnight.
Mhm.
Um, and we've done that before we ever had the kids live with us. So,
Is it just
um,
you two that do the presents, or does the whole family get involved?
it's usually just the two of us
Oh,
that
that's
we do at
romantic.
midnight. And then since we became grandparents, with our youngest one, he is the most, um, we have just so much fun watching him open presents. And,
Right? It's
um,
I don't know. There's some a joy there that is unexplainable.
and he's at that age now where I mean, he's very smart, but he realizes like now gets a connection between Santa Claus and presents. So he's like, he'll look at my phone, he'll want my phone, and he'll be like, Mama, can you buy me this Christmas present? But he understands it, and we tell him that Santa Claus comes to two houses. He comes to Mama and Papa's house, and he comes to Mommy and Daddy's house.
Oh,
So he understands that he gets two sets of presents. Um, but since he was a baby, we every year we take him to go see Santa. And this is the first year where he completely embraced Santa. He was like not scared at all. He went up there, was like fist bumping him.
oh my
And
God, I love this.
I'll have to show you pictures of it, but he was so adorable. And um, but yeah, we spoil him to death.
Oh
So
yeah. I mean, how can you not? That's the
yes.
goal.
And then
That's
my husband has been
privilege.
traveling. Um, he went to go see our other grandkids. So he went to Georgia to see our granddaughter, and then now he's in Florida to see our other grandson. Um, so yeah, it's fun.
It is so much fun. If you did you have any favorite quotes?
I didn't. I was listening to it most of the time.
Yeah.
Um, and I think I might be like some of the other people with the questions with the angel. I would either not ask a question or I'd ask a question about like my mom who passed away or something like
Yeah.
that. I'd ask how she was, what she was
Something
doing.
about the beyond where your
Yeah.
people might be. Uh-huh. I think that's kind of like where most people would want to, know what's on the other side, basically. Um, Jameson, did you have any favorite quotes? Are you in yellow?
I am.
I'm loving it. I'm loving
Yeah.
it.
I don't wear it very often, but
You don't. You don't.
I,
And I really
it
like it.
has to be the right shade of yellow or it washes me out. So
Me too. Yeah. Hmm.
um I did have a quote. Hope is merely another face of desire, and desire is a motherfucker. I love that.
Yep,
And
all 10
then
toes in.
at some point, and I don't remember who, because I'm listening to the audiobook, somebody said, well, I'll be fucked in the ear by a rabid spider monkey. And I'm probably going to say that for the rest of my life because I thought that was hilarious.
So many good one-liners and words in here that are just hilarious. Do you do any Yule or solstice traditions or anything like that, or anything with the kids?
Usually for like sometime between Yule and Christmas Eve, because everybody's busy now. I used to do it on Yule,
Mm-hmm.
or like on the solstice. They would get not necessarily matching, but I would buy them new pajamas and a book.
Oh,
And when they were little, it was, so they could have new pajamas on for Christmas morning when, like, because you don't want to get out of your pajamas. So I wanted pictures in like nice pajamas instead of random things that don't match.
yeah.
But they love it. So it was like, okay, put on your pajamas, go read your book. But I realized that when they got older, they still expected pajamas and a book every single year, no matter like, I mean, they're in their 20s now, and they're like, "Hey, when are we gonna come get our Christmas Eve gift?"
Right? I know. So Mary is going to be 30 and she has a daughter and she's just like, hey, where's my Easter basket? Like, you didn't bring out anything for the Easter bunny. I was like, Mary, it's time to
That's
grow up.
funny.
Like, you can't help it. And then did I ask you, would you ask an angel anything?
I th- I think that I took this question differently than everyone. Like I don't really want to know anything about an angel, but like one of my favorite icebreaker questions is like when you get to wherever it is that we go, when we leave here, if you could know the answer to three things, what would those three things be? And immediately when I read that question, I was like, I want to know what happened to John Benet Ramsey. I want the whole story. I want you to sit down and explain it to me. Tell me what happened. That's what I want to know.
Break it
And if
down like
you
I'm a
can't tell me,
4-year-old.
you gotta go get someone who can because I want the whole story. I want
Yeah.
that. If anything else happens.
I cannot tell you how many books, videos, ID channel episodes I've watched on that, and the more I learn, the more pissed off I become. Like, I'm so confused.
Yep, that is my Roman Empire. I
Yeah,
really just want to know what happened.
I do not blame you. I find myself going down wormholes about it all the time.
Oh, last thing. Your hair looks fantastic.
Oh,
I
thank
love it.
you. Thank you. I feel funny. I don't feel like myself, but thank you.
I could tell because you were playing with it, but
Yeah,
it
it's trying
looks
to be crazy. I'm like, my face looks so round on the camera, but thank you. You're
good.
so sweet. Gwen, do you have any favorite quote?
I don't have a quote necessarily, but I have a favorite moment.
Uh-huh.
It's the moment where, oh God, my brain's slipping. Can we come back to me? My brain just slipped. I just had a
Are you sure?
moment.
Are you want to talk about Theo? Is that where you're going?
No, it was the moment where he and Molly were interacting, but it'll come back to me.
Okay, we'll come
Let's
back.
we'll
We'll go to
talk.
Danny. I'll be back. Don't
Thank
worry.
you.
Danny, do you have any traditions?
So funny you brought up, well, not you, but it came up the elf on the shelf. When Lena was little, we got Andy, the Christmas elf, and now she's 20. So every year we always did the Christmas elf and all crazy scenes. Like I Googled galore to make sure we had like the best elf on the shelf scenes every Christmas morning and all through the month up until Christmas.
Oh my God,
So
how cute.
Andy would always come on Thanksgiving night and he'd pop up the next day and he'd be like in the tree after we decorated it. Well, as she got older, I still kept it up, always continued with it, never stopped. So when she went away to college, I would continue, but I got more creative in the past 2 years where I'll Google funny things where Andy goes to a frat party and he's got the little mini solo cups, or, he's
Oh my
hanging out
God,
with
I love
Bart.
this.
So I post them and then I throw them up on Instagrams. I tag her in them so her and her friends can see them. And I didn't really do them this year because it's just been one of those crazy years and it's odd. So I
Right.
haven't done them as frequently. And she's like, sent me a message the other day. She's like, Mom, what's going on with Andy? She's like, we're not seeing anything. She's like, anything good going on? She's like, how come you're not showing him? So
Oh,
we're going to continue the Andy the Elf tradition even at 20 because it's something she looks forward to.
that is so sweet. That is so sweet. It's so funny because I couldn't let go either. Like all my little girls that I raised, like as an auntie or sister or as a surrogate mom, I'm still doing things and they're all past 21. Like I still spray their Christmas presents with glitter glue because it came from the North Pole. Like I can't help it. They're my
Leave
baby.
oatmeal outside the house with glitter in it for deer poop. So the
Yes,
deer team, yeah,
you have
I
to.
still
That's how
do
the
it.
deer find it. Yeah. I mean,
At 20,
yeah.
she likes it.
Yeah. Did you have any favorite quotes?
So there was two that I liked, and they're kind of weird, but let me just pull it up. I
Oh, it's
actually
all weird. It's wonderfully
saved them.
weird.
Okay, so the first one I liked was no one knows why, but the second only to eating the brains of the living, the dead, love affordable prefab furniture. Like, I just thought of IKEA, and I'm like, yeah, that works.
My God.
And
I
then
know the whole IKEA thing completely was just like, of course, he would find his way. I knew this crazy bastard would end up in the strangest situations as soon as Melody said the book was about him.
and
Did
then
you have
the
another?
second was your puny worm god weapons are useless against my superior Christmas kung fu. And it was when Molly was channeling her inner warrior babe. I just loved it. It made me laugh, and I laughed for a good minute about it, and it stood out.
I freaking adore her inner warrior, babe.
Oh
If
God.
only all of our crazy could manifest in this way, right? Like,
Yeah, I
she
think
got
my
the
crazy,
lucky end of the stick.
yeah, my crazy is like a feral raccoon, probably on meth, running around like a lunatic. So,
Right? I'm just like,
no
oh my
pressure.
God. And then would you ask an angel a question? I feel like you might.
I think I would definitely probably ask some more personal ones, but I'd probably ask a more broader question like what is the bigger picture and what's been going on in the world for this past year that caused all this weird mayhem? So
Yeah.
more like that, a whole emotional like what's been going on to trigger this past year because this has been an odd year.
Yeah. I actually, that's an interesting thing that you said. I actually found like, I just talked about conspiracy theories. I have an addiction to them. Similar to Jameson, I can't help myself. But I saw one that said like something about like the CERN thing that they're messing with in the atom that they split makes some scientists think we hopped another top timeline at the beginning of 2025. I'm like, I just got used to the timeline we jumped in 2020. Like I was starting to get my groove back.
Right?
Like,
This
it's
year, all
wild.
that groove and that momentum just kind of dropped. Once I don't
Yeah.
know really what triggered it, but like after the spring, it just continued to go further into a weird like pivot.
Yes, and Stephanie asked in the thing, they sped up the CERN super collider apparently this year. Because the doomsday clock moved. Guys, it's bad. Get on TikTok. There's a whole thing. So the doomsday clock, we've got like 20 minutes left, basically, which is like 200 years. But it moved an actual minute, and so they freaked out, and these scientists like super excelled this super collider. And at the same time, you have these other scientists messing with the atom, splitting it, and like all kinds of. There's some weird science shit going on. If you really think back to the beginning of the year and you look at all the things that have happened, it kind of feels like an episode of The Twilight Zone.
Wow, that's kind of intense. I don't think I've ever read anything on the doomsday clock. Now I gotta like Google.
Yeah, yeah. I can't help myself. Anything strange and unusual, I want it like white on rice. But when are you ready? Okay. So, where would you like to start?
So my favorite like moments in the book, I had a couple moments that I liked. There was one quote about him hitting his bong, that I really liked. It was so poetic. I didn't write it down. I should have written it down. Um,
Wait, hold on. It's too good not to say. I have it. I got you. Because I
okay.
sent it to you. Okay. The constable lit himself a bong and locks himself in the scoople bubbles of sweet, comforting smoke.
So when I used to smoke a lot, we used to call my bong my bubbles. So it was just really funny. And then the other one part was when Raziel and Molly were hanging out and he could hear her narrator. I really liked that. So made me kind of question about who the freak the narrator is. And maybe she's not so crazy. Maybe it has something else to do with something else. Since he can hear the narrator. So yeah.
I question that too because she comes back and she's like, "You can hear the voice? Like,
Hmm.
I'm not religious. How come you can hear inside my brain? I didn't give you permission to hear me and my narrator. How dare you?"
Right. Right.
Um, the your bubbles is a throw to Finding Nemo, the little guy that lives in the shell and he's constantly cleaning shit and he's like, "It's my bubbles, my bubbles, my bubble." So the bong that she has is a giant bubbler and the whole thing bubbles to keep your throat from it's kind of a whole scientific experiment, but she doesn't partake in that anymore. But as soon as I hear anybody using that, that's what I go to. Okay, so any traditions?
So usually we go to the conservatory aglow and we paint yearly. We have painted uh like some kind of form of either glass ones like ornaments or wooden ornaments or some form of ornament made one or another.
And then would you ask an angel a question?
I want to know what God wants.
You think God wants something?
Yeah, I think he fucking does.
That's interesting.
I
I'll
want
get
to know what
on
the
that with you with some conspiracy theories.
I want to know what it is.
I don't know. I'm not even sure to believe in that, but I'll look it up. Cicely, good evening. Hello. Uh,
Hello.
how are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
I like hearing that. I'm glad. I know you and I know your vibe and I know the kids. So I know we've got traditions.
We do. I grew up with some traditions. So when I grew up, we would do, depending on what the present situation looked like, we might do one on Christmas Eve, but we would always have Christmas stockings and presents in the morning. And we mostly do that when the kids were little, that's what we did, but they're grown now, right? And so we do Christmas at whatever day and time everybody can be together. And it's often not on like actual Christmas. It might be before or after. It's like whatever works. And so we all just like you wear your comfy clothes and don't wear something that squeezes you in the middle. We ain't doing that shit.
We all know
And
you like to cook.
I'm not doing that. I'm probably not wearing shoes and socks. I'm not doing that shit. And then when they were teenagers, we don't always do it now, but we would always, as a Christmas Eve tradition, watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I
I'm not
remember you saying that.
100% certain where that came from, but that's what we do. And then we will drive around and look at lights, and then me and the kids, we don't do it, but we'll plot how we would go about stealing the baby Jesus out of everyone's nativity and what we would replace the baby Jesus with.
Oh my
Like,
God.
what if we stole this person's goats? We could put them in this person's baby Jesus crush. Baby Jesus would be so down for that. He would think this shit is hilarious. So, like,
Reals, I could totally see you and your kids doing that.
it's fun. We have fun. And
Yeah.
then, so this year we have an extra kid that we're going to go pick up from her bio family's place. And we're actually going to do Christmas on Christmas. So we do stockings and we don't have like a meal that we always have. But for us, for holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, everybody picks something that they want to eat. And then we just make a meal out of that. So everybody has some thing that they're looking forward to eating.
That's so
Um,
cool.
and then, yeah, that way it's not like, oh, I don't like any of this shit, like,
Right.
there's something you want. And sometimes it is like kind of a hilarious mix
Yeah.
of things. But
Like Mary
yeah,
doesn't
so
like Christmas food, but she wants KFC. So like somebody
yeah,
has to
sure.
go get her a bucket of chicken the day before Christmas because she needs to have something she likes to eat.
It's whatever. So like this year we're having fried chicken. I make good fried chicken and
Hmm.
twice baked potatoes and a roasted veg, a salad.
That
And then
sounds
fresh
delicious.
bread. And then it's dealer's choice for dessert. I have no idea what I'm making. So,
Oh, how
but it's fun.
fun.
And I still do stockings. I don't give a shit how old the kids are. We're doing stockings.
So my aunt wraps our presents and then she puts them in these giant, like human size, adult size stockings and drags them around in that. And it's
Oh
so cool.
yeah,
It's like a tradition that we have. I do stockings for the dogs. Does that count?
it counts. It all freaking counts.
I really need
If
to.
if you have if you have joy, it counts. Who
Yeah,
cares about anything
they
else,
love it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it
Um,
counts.
so I'm really curious. Would you ask an angel a question?
Hell yes. I would
I
have
knew it.
so many questions. So many questions. So like there's all the obvious like how my dead people questions. I have a lot of dead people, right?
Me
But
too.
also like what is at the bottom of the ocean? I want to know what is down there,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Because obviously it's not our business or we'd be able to get there, but we can't. So like what is it? I want to know. I would
I have a
have
theory.
a million stupid like earth science type questions like why does this work, how does this work,
Oh my
okay,
God.
like I understand enough of laser theory to like why a laser will work or not work, how you could break it. You can't really fix it after it's broken past a certain point, but like nobody understands why it works. We know
Yes.
how but not why, so like why I they would be so sick of my ass, they would kill me just to shut me up.
Oh my God, I love you so much. So that is my Achilles heel. As a fellow Virgo, I have to know
Want to
why. So my
know
New Year's resolution is no more why. We're gonna start
what
asking, what do I do with the shit that's here now? Not why it happened, but what do I do with it? Because
I don't
I
need
get
to
stuck on
know
the why.
I don't need to know why certain things happen because most of the time the answer is people are fucked up. That's the answer most of the time. But like how? I want to know how.
And exactly how did we get here so we can prevent it from happening again? And like, yeah, I need to
We
know.
can't
But
prevent
we're gonna
much, my
let
friend.
go. We're gonna let go of the Virgo
Are
and
we?
we're gonna start
I'm
dealing with the
not.
what.
I'm
Because
not.
my what gets put off with all my whys and I never get shit done.
Uh, I am the worst Virgo
I am
of
too.
all time.
Yeah.
I have this whole chart that my old roommates did and it actually made them scared of me.
There's just
But
something dark
yeah.
inside of Virgo that nobody really gets until they meet one.
Mm,
Although I will
like
say, Gwen's a Virgo magnet and never dated anybody but a Virgo. Loves these mean bitches.
I do too.
Yeah,
Mean bitches are my favorite.
I
They
know.
love us.
It's a soul
But
recognition, but
the rest of my household is fire signs.
I have a Leo moon, so I think I could
Mm-mm.
vibe. But no,
Everyone in this house. So I give myself 20 points for not
you
going for everyone.
actually aren't as controlling. You kind of let go a little bit. And so I'm
Imagine what it
favoring.
would look like if I didn't.
Want to come to your conclusion, like just be okay with, okay, somebody fucked up. Now, how are we gonna fix it?
We're not. We're going to roll out. Roll out. That is not my problem.
I love you. Delana, are you here? Can you talk? I know you're cruising. She may not be able to talk. I don't want to. Oh, there you
Nope.
are.
Am at a stoplight.
Oh,
So,
good. Okay, quickly. Do you have any traditions?
um, this is going to be the second year for the tradition since a lot of my family is dead and my kids had moved away and they're back. So, this is the second Christmas in a row that we're going to go on Christmas Eve, go get some Starbucks, hit half price books, and then come home. This year we're gonna have finger foods and stuff,
Aww.
and pretty much what we're doing on Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day, I plan on hitting the Chinese buffet
Mm-hmm.
without them
I've heard this.
because
This is you time.
this is my time. And I spent a lot of money last year and they didn't eat anything. So that's not happening again.
Well, good for you. Good for you. Go get your Chinese buffet, girl. Get it on. Would you ask an angel a question?
Um, I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
I would ask or not.
Yeah, a lot of
Um,
people felt that way.
I'm not exactly sure I believe in them. An angel as the
Oh no.
Christian form of an angel.
If you
Um,
suspend your belief and say you get to come in contact with the Archangel Michael,
uh,
theoretically, just like a fantasy question.
mm,
Even
uh,
then,
even then, I don't know. I don't. There's really not too much pressing that I would I would really want to know. I mean,
really, I see. I am the complete opposite, but I get it. I do get it, and I think I was so glad that Laura asked it because I think it is really like something that I didn't have it in my questions, and I think it's either yeah, I want to know everything, or no, I don't want to know anything. Like it seems to be a polarity there. Did you have any favorite quotes or favorite character?
the whole book is so fucking silly. Um, because I mean, not necessarily that he's my favorite character, but the angel actually because he's so goddamn stupid.
Love him. I loved him in the Gospel according to Biff. Like, I have loved him from the moment I read about him. He is such a ding dong. It is impossible not to laugh at him. He's great. What I want one of my own. If I could, I'd carry him everywhere. Um, yeah, I just adore him, which is a good segue to my next question for you guys, and it's an easy one and fun. I'm going to tell you mine answers. So you guys know I love mini marshmallows, so it's definitely one of my quotes. Anytime there's marshmallows anywhere, I'm ready to get into them. But the other one that hit me really, really hard was and believe me, I am the uncrowned queen of batshit. Last time I really got to know myself, it turned out there was a whole gang of bitches in there to deal with. I felt like the receptionist at a rehab center. They all had nice tits, I gotta say. Anyway, forget about that. So that's how it feels inside my head. As far as traditions go, I told you guys my Aunt Karen is a Christmas fanatic. We're going to do all the things. Like the night before we go for Christmas Eve, we do booze and games. And we get wild with it. And then we wake up, we have monkey bread for our hangover, and then we open presents with Mary's daughter June and just go all in. She shops all year long. She's a nut. Have to partake in that. I'm starting the 13 days of Yule wishes in paper myself this year for myself. And then I think that's did I answer? Oh, the angel. Y'all know. I wouldn't let it go. I have too many. I have 1,000. My main one is though, like, what did I do? Who was I in? Was I like Napoleon? Like, who did I Cheerios did I shit in? I want to fucking know. Like, who was I before? Because I hurt someone. Because I'm getting my karma this round. So my question for you guys is, Raziel loves Snicker bars, and that's like his angel fuel, right? And Gwen's question that she asked, I'm gonna ask them together. I gotta go in and get it though. So what would be your angel fuel? It doesn't have to be candy. It can be anything. And then Gwen's question says, Raziel said repeatedly to Molly that he came to her because she was mentally unwell. Plus, he's the only one that can hear the narrator. Do you think the narrator may be some form of divinity? don't know. That's very interesting. So we'll start with Cicely. Angel fuel. Do you think Molly's narrator is a divine being?
My angel fuel would be the same thing that is my human fuel. It would be coffee.
Yeah. And your vape.
Yeah, but you know what? I cannot go to prison and not vape. I didn't vape for almost a year. I was okay. But you will
Wow.
see me on the 6 o'clock news.
You don't
I,
want to.
I might get busy and be on the 4 o'clock news too, like without my coffee. I have had a major caffeine problem since I was literally a kid.
Mhm. Get
We
it
used to drink my
completely.
mom's cold coffee out of her cup. So like
So what vape
I
flavor
can't.
do you vape? Because what have you found that goes good with coffee? Are
Every
you a
single thing
fruity
on
vapor?
earth goes good with coffee. Every single thing on earth
I can't
is
do like
with coffee.
watermelon
All of it.
purifier with my coffee.
That's fine. Hell yes. Absolutely.
Oh my
I
God, you sound
have
like one.
juicy peach ice right now. I don't care. I have and I like the taste of coffee too. So like there's other caffeinated options.
Yes.
But I like the taste. I like a warm cup of something in the morning. I like the ritual of it. I like the whole thing.
Oh, me too. I'll even go decaf if I have to. Like I just like coffee.
Huh? Yeah.
And then what do you think about her narrator?
I don't know. I mean, I know personally a couple of people that have things like that going on.
Hmm.
Um, and I just roll with it. It just is what it is, just part of them. So I'm just like, okay. And then I have people that I work with that are patients or clients or community members or whatever that have that stuff. And most of the time it's like pretty okay.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Is it an angel? Is it just a part of that person's personality that kind of broke off, like a DID situation? Is it a who knows?
Mhm. We don't know. For me, like if it is, great. If it's not, whatever. Like, but I get it. Like I can see how somebody may think it could be divine intervention. I wouldn't dismiss that.
I think historically, a lot of people who had stuff like that, it was considered you either
Ah,
got
profit.
locked up somewhere forever and they threw away the key, or you were a prophet.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
either thing could go either way. Like we have a lot of people that we think very highly of throughout history that would just be getting some Prozac nowadays.
Nikki said you had to put Prozac in the in the pie at Christmas time to keep people from fighting, which I love.
Prozac in the family pie.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Danny, how about you? What is your angel fuel?
So I'm kind of stuffing my mouth with M&Ms.
You just get to it. We love
Okay, so repeat the question.
if you were an angel like Raphael and he loved Snicker bars, what would yours be?
Definitely M&Ms and coffee.
Oh, okay. Okay. I can see this. And then what do you think Molly's narrator is? Do you think it could be divine intervention or do you think it's something else? Like, what do you think that narrator and her, because it's not her inner voice.
So after reading Gwen's question in our when you gave the announcement for the book club meeting and the address on Zoom and one of the questions that she would ask, it got me really thinking. And I kind of wondered what it was that was driving her, like in narrating. And I
Yeah.
started thinking some like really kind of far out things. I'm like, what if it's like someone that she had a relationship with that came back to haunt her and just wanted to walk this walk with her and bring all the chaos and, for better words, the fuckery out.
That would
Maybe,
be fun. I mean,
maybe she
not gonna
like
lie.
had a bad ex situation and this was at karma coming back to be like, hey,
I like
I'm
that take
here
on it.
and let's do this walk through Christmas. So
I dig it. I totally like that. I could totally see myself doing something like that. Delana, how about you? I know you also enjoy coffee. Would that be your angel fuel?
Nope, cheesecake.
Oh, I
That
love
would
that.
be my fuel, would be cheesecake. I like coffee, but I can go without it. But cheesecake, if I
Yeah.
ever become totally lactose intolerant, I'm going to be very sad.
I actually am allergic to milk, and they have a really good like non-dairy cheesecake from Daya. So if you ever have to, they have that. Also, um, Gwen, you need to order her that home style cheesecake.
I was just gonna say we had the best cheesecake the other day that I got randomly from
Oh my
DoorDash.
God. Even with my milk intolerance, I'm like, I'm smelling it. I can't stand it. I have to try it. And what do you think Molly's narrator is?
Um, I don't think it is a divine being.
Uh-huh.
I think it is. I think it is a split from her internal voice because it was a male voice that they kept saying it was a male, I think, or
Mhm.
that's the voice that they used. So I think
Right.
it
So are you
just
thinking psychosis?
no.
Mhm.
To me, it sounds like the narrator that used to do all of the coming to theaters in February. That that is what it put me in mind of.
Yeah.
Some uh uh oh, I don't even know what the right word is
I
other
know.
than narrator, but
So
somebody who would just be um doing the
yeah.
stuff, the
So I've
news
heard,
thing.
I love that idea. I've heard that from authors. Like I think Emily Noel has commented before, like because she writes for a living, like sometimes like she finds herself like in her writer's voice along with like what's going on with the day. That's a really cool thought. It kind of reminds me of like Winnie the Pooh and A.L. Milne. Like you hear the characters, but you also hear the like background. I like that. That's a cool point of view. Gwen, since it was your question, what do you think it is?
I actually think it's one of the fallen angels, because it calls for her to kill Raziel. It calls repeatedly for her to kill him. So and her to harm him, and he can hear it. So I think it's an angel's voice, or a voice of divinity. I think it's a god or an angel or something. So because he can hear it, so it's a voice that is similar to his. So I think it's one of those, but I think it's a voice of a fallen angel.
So by you saying that, I'm taking it you've never watched Supernatural.
We've gone over this now.
Yeah, that wouldn't be possible according to them. Okay, but I like that.
But according to them, this book isn't according to them.
No, well, this is your narrator. This is your
Yeah.
story. And then what would be your angel Phil?
Anything with caffeine. I love caffeine.
I know.
I absolutely love caffeine. I could drink caffeine from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed, and it is my probably my favorite thing. Food with caffeine. I like desserts with caffeine. I like coffee. I drink coffee. The higher powered coffee, the better. Doctor says I gotta lay off the coffee. And I told her, you've taken everything from me. You're not taking my coffee.
I get it. I get it completely. Jameson, what would be your angel Phil?
Would definitely be coffee.
Really? I didn't
Iced
know that you loved it that much.
iced coffee, hot coffee, the ritual of making coffee in the morning. When it's cold, I want it to be hot coffee, but just like the ritual of getting up and making the coffee and having something warm and comforting in the morning. And I think it's why I drink tea at night. Um,
I do too.
because I don't think caffeine affects me that way, but I probably should not drink coffee and go to bed. So I have tea. Yeah, definitely coffee.
Okay, I was totally not expecting that. I love that. That gives me whole new ideas. And what do you think the narrator is?
I mean, I think it's just part of her psyche. Like, I think he can hear it because he's divine. He's an angel. He's omnipotent, whatever. I'm surprised there's only one, I guess.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, you only have one narrator? That must be nice. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm like, maybe maybe the author means it a little more seriously. Like, I don't think she can see him. Like, she can
No,
just
I don't
hear
think so.
him.
You're right.
And I was like, okay, well, I thought that that was normal. So maybe we talk to my therapist about how many narrators we're supposed to have. I don't know. I just think he can hear it because he's divine. I don't know. That's what I thought.
Yeah. I didn't even give it any thought till Gwen put the question in there, so I love that. Karen, what would be your angel feel?
Um, I am also a caffeine addict. Um, so I drink, but I don't drink coffee very often. It's rare that I drink coffee. I'm more of a diet soda,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Are you a
caffeine
Coke
addict.
or a Pepsi?
Back when I drank regular soda, it was Coke, but I will only drink, my two favorite diet sodas are Diet Pepsi and Diet Mountain Dew.
Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm a Coke girl all the way. And then what do you think the narrator is?
I actually agreed pretty much exactly to Jameson about how what she said about the what they said about I believe it's part of the illness. Um
Mm-hmm.
and because I think they mentioned earlier in the book that when she was on medication she didn't hear
Yeah,
the
I
narrator.
know. I wonder if she misses him when she takes the meds. Like if he's there along for the ride all the time, I kind of like sad it goes away.
Yeah.
But she functions better without him choreographing everything, apparently. At least according to Thea. Um, Laura, what would be your angel feel?
Well, unlike everybody else, I am not a huge coffee person. I mean, I drink coffee, but I'm not. Um, Unfortunately, it would probably be Coke. A cola.
Coca-Cola?
Yes, Coca-Cola. We don't do those things.
What do you think the narrator is?
Actually, I completely agree with Jameson. That's what I was thinking. That the reason he could hear it is because he's divine, but that it's a part of her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of like where I went with it and didn't even give it any other thought, but now my head's going in all of the places. How about you, Maggie? What would be your angel fuel? She may have stepped away. Did she step away, guys? Oh, there
No,
you are.
I'm
Hello,
here.
beautiful.
I'm just struggling. Um, Mine would be a little sweet treat, like not a particular sweet treat, but just like
Like
a
when
little
you say a
sweet treat.
little, do we mean like Hershey Kisses a little, or are we talking about Snicker bar?
No, just like, you know,
Yeah, like
a serving of whatever sweet treat it is.
okay. Mm-hmm. So
Just,
there's a sugar.
a reward, because everything needs a little sweet treat,
Yeah,
obviously.
obviously. And what do you think the narrator is?
Okay, so Jameson and I have actually had this conversation many times. Um, when other people talk about only having one voice in their head, and
Uh-huh.
us both looking at each other like, what do you mean one? Aren't there 20 and music playing in the background? I don't understand.
Right? Like my
Um,
quote, there's 18 people up in there, like last time I had a meeting with myself. Yeah.
right, like at least they're not arguing with each other today. That's the best part. But like, so yeah, and I agree. I think it's because he's divine and or um I could see like because he's an angel having an awareness of people.
Yeah.
Um because like my partner always teases me that like he can hear the mean Italian woman that lives in the back of my head and says nasty things to me. Like even though he really can't hear her, he knows. He can
Who
see it on my
knows?
face when she's saying mean things.
I totally 1000% get that because I'm sure you get this look on your face. Like you're getting
Scarful.
berated. Yeah, get it. Melody, how about you? It would be your angel fuel.
Well, I have to say, I was kind of excited with Laura said Coke because that's what I was going to pick. But Kane, not cola. I mean, you're divine, right? You can't die. So let's let's go balls to the wall. But
I feel so much better about my answer. Okay, keep going.
if I can't have that, maybe cheese. I don't know.
Oh
I'm not a
yeah, like
caffeine.
every
I
kind
don't
of
do
cheese.
caffeine. Hmm?
You don't drink caffeine,
Not usually, no.
really?
Yeah, no coffee. Like I just don't. It's not that I have anything
Okay,
against it, but
Melody,
yeah,
babe, you don't
yeah.
drink caffeine, but you're gonna snort this now
I
because you
mean,
realize that's like extra caffeine.
oh yeah, yeah. I'm aware.
Love you. What do you think the narrator is?
I think it's just a voice in her head. I
Just a
just,
voice.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a narrator?
No, no, I don't have
No.
an inner monologue.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I dig it. Nikki, is your angel fuel nicotine?
Nicotine and caffeine. But I'm not against the snow portion of it. If you can't die, why not try it?
Oh, I mean, you guys are being so bad because when you hear my answer, um, my thought instantly. That's why I wanted to ask the question, and I'm shocked no one else has had it. But what do you think the narrator is?
So I kind of went along with Jameson in a way of like a mental illness, but I thought like schizophrenic.
Yeah,
And like I could totally see her like actually voicing both at the same time and not realizing it.
right.
And the angel being all divine and all knowing just kind of like knows that there's two personalities there and knows which one is which.
Yeah, definitely could see that. Absolutely. And I kind of just, I don't know, it didn't bother me. Like, I was so endearing
No,
that
because
I
like I
wasn't perturbed by it.
no, because like I have a friend that's schizophrenic and she does that sometimes. She'll be
Okay.
talking to herself and not realizing it's both her personalities trying to come out at the same time.
Okay. All right. Well, that has to be an experience, but
It's fun sometimes. It's
yeah,
fun.
can be. I love that it's a safe space with you. So that's wonderful. Udi, what is your angel fuel?
I've given up a lot of shit in my life, so
Mm-hmm.
it would definitely be I love my caffeine, either
Mm-hmm.
whether it be coffee or my diet soda. I gotta have my Mary Jane.
Oh, girl, that's it. Okay, we wake and bake. I mean, that's got to be it. Yeah, that's definitely. I
and
don't know why I didn't
and
go to that. She has
and
a whole
cocaine.
bar, guys. Like,
I do.
like a whole
My
little.
dab rig's all set up over there.
I love
On
it. I love it. Do you have an inner narrator?
Yes.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah,
figured.
I agree. I agree with Jason. I would get scared if my head were ever completely quiet.
Yeah, absolutely. Stephanie, how about you, babe? Do you have an angel feel? I don't think it's caffeine because I know that hits the anxiety too much.
Uh, I would say Reese's Pieces or Reese Cups and
Mm.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I love Reese trees. You'll have to eat one for me, okay? I can't. It makes me so sick. Um, and then what do you think her narrator is?
I think her narrator is just part of herself. I
Yeah,
don't think it's necessarily mental illness because honestly, don't most of us have an inner narrator? I mean,
it
I hear shit.
appears not.
Well, I hear shit in my head all the time, and I
Yeah.
mean, I don't think I'm crazy. It's just
You're not crazy, baby. I think some of us tip over a little forward to that side some, and me and you kind of we ride that line.
I just think I think it helps me think through problems, to be honest with you.
It could be your wise mind,
Yeah,
like like DBT. We all have a wise mind, like maybe the narrator. That could
yeah,
be. I like where you're going with that. That brings us to Tara, who's an actual therapist. So,
yeah.
what would be your angel fuel?
It would be 100 grand candy bars.
Those in high school. Oh my God, they were my favorite. And then what do you think her narrator is?
I think it's mental health.
Okay.
Um,
Uh-huh.
Like immediately when I heard it, I was like, oh, she's hearing things that other people don't hear. And then I agree with when others have said like that he can hear it because he's an angel. I mean, I think that's why he can hear it because he's not just like a normal human.
Mhm.
Um,
Are we
it-
thinking like psychosis dipping into schizophrenia? Are we thinking just your average day and our monologue, maybe paranoia?
no, I think it's like psychosis.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. She's a very peculiar, wonderful character, my absolute favorite. Okay, so my first gut instinct on my angel fuel would be pussy. No, that's foul. That's the truth. My second was Xanax. So, thanks for the people that would, indulged in snow. I can't do caffeine like that. I get heart palpitations, but this makes me happy. And then the inner narrator for me was just like, I don't know. I have so many things going on up there, guys. It wasn't even on my radar that it was abnormal. So that's that. And then I'm announcing that Jameson's book won on the wheel spin. It's Jackal by Aaron E. Adams. I had never heard of it, but I'm super excited because, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm saying this wrong. Is it a biopic? So am I, because it's about like African American Black culture and her we've never done this. We've done Native American, we've never done it from this kind of point of view, which I'm really excited about reading the description because we don't really get that point of view in book club. And we haven't had like horror in a really long time. So for that, I'm stoked. We're gonna read to Feather. So you guys will see under each person there is kind of like that one book we read. Oh, V.E. Schwab's thing, where y'all got confused. Where it's like a different point of view from each person. That's how this is. So there's like an Alice at the beginning, and then like she has like one chapter, and then another person, and then stop at Feather. Don't go any
Midnight
further than
Soil book.
Feather.
The Midnight Soil book.
Yeah, then yeah,
Okay.
it's very similar. Different point of view. So this one we're gonna stop at Feather, don't go any further for next week. And then if you guys want to pop in and let me know, like the week's just too much, I'm not being able to keep up with the book. Can we like go slower? Like just let me know and we can like back it up a little bit. But I made it smaller since we have so much going on this coming week. And then today is the solstice. So I did bring tarot cards for After Dark, but you are not obligated to stay. I know everybody has a million things going on. You're more than welcome to leave. But I will stay with you for a little bit if anybody wants, a card pulled. Or if you guys are just want to go, we can do that too. So, um, is there any questions, any thoughts, feelings? Anybody have any opinions? Did you like the wheel spin thing? It was okay? Yeah? Okay, not as
I
overwhelming.
like the wheel spin.
Yeah? Good, good. I'm
I
glad.
I have a question
Yeah.
about Secret Santa. I almost called it White Elephant. Secret Santa.
Secret Santa.
Listen, I have not had enough coffee today.
Oh man.
Um, okay, when stuff arrives, do we
Yeah.
wait until a designated date or do people open it when it shows up at their house?
Oh, that's a good question. Last year, as they came, people opened them and posted.
Sweet.
But we can wait on a date if you guys want to. What do you think? Just
So
post as you get them?
I
Uh,
got mine and I just put it under the tree because she checked to see if I got it. And it's
Yeah.
just sitting there because I figured I'd open it Christmas Eve night. But I
Oh,
didn't know
yeah.
what we were doing. So I just also put it under there thinking there would be possibly
I
direction.
love that. Although you can do it any way you want. And then you don't have to share about it, or you can. Some people pick out like their favorite little things. I got really lucky. Melody sent me awesome, fantastic things. So like anything you want to share, um, you're free to do.
I FedExed today because that's what my life has been like.
I haven't even
Like,
gotten mine posted yet. Don't feel bad. It's sitting on my living room table, ready to go out tomorrow.
you know what?
Randomly
I saw
throwing them in a box. So
the deadline was the
Ditto.
23rd. I'm like, I actually feel like I'm doing all right for December
you're
to
doing
not be late.
fantastic. You overbought for the kids. You haven't told anybody what they got.
Wait, listen,
The
to
restraint is beautiful.
I
Stop
love getting the
recording.
kids presents.
Let me
Oh,
stop recording because we're in after dark.